All right, let's talk about something we all deal with literally every single day. An annoyance that's so constant, we've kind of just learned to live with it. But what if the way we think about spam is completely wrong? So I want you to just think about this for a second. Seriously, how much of your actual irreplaceable life has been stolen by spam? One dumb notification at a time. I'm willing to bet it's a lot more than you realize. To really get to the bottom of this, we've got to start with a basic question. How did this problem get so out of hand? Why is it such a widespread, unpunished nuisance in the first place? I mean, you know the drill, right? It's the scam calls trying to trick your parents or grandparents. It's that endless flood of phishing emails from who knows where, and those weird spam texts with links you'd never ever click. We're all fighting this low-level battle all day, every day. It's exhausting. And the wildest part is, we've been taught to just accept it. That this is just the price of admission. The background noise you have to put up with to have a phone or an email address in the modern world. But is it really? Well, our source material actually has a name for this feeling. Social paralysis, or shakai mahi in Japanese. It's that collective shrug we all do, this shared belief that the problem is just too big, too unavoidable to fix. And what does that lead to? Inaction. It forces every single one of us to fend for ourselves. And it's this paralysis that allows scammers to basically do whatever they want with almost no consequences. So why is it so darn hard to catch them? Turns out they have a pretty slick playbook. They've got this four-part shield that protects them. First, they use overseas servers, so they're outside of our local laws. Easy. Second, they use what are called stepping stones. They'll hide behind your infected computer or even your smart fridge to cover their tracks. Third, the laws we do have are, well, they're weak. The penalty is often just a slap on the wrist. And finally, laws that are meant to protect our privacy can actually stop phone companies from stepping in and blocking this stuff. And look, this is exactly why we can't afford to be paralyzed anymore. That junk email isn't just an interruption. It's the front door. It's the entry point for way more serious stuff. Phishing, malware, and financial fraud that can ruin lives. We've been dismissing a major societal risk as a minor inconvenience. And this right here, is the idea that changes everything. It reframes the entire problem. They're not just sending a message. As the quote says, they are stealing a part of the victim's life, their time. So now we get to the heart of it. Let's talk about the real cost. It's not the frustration. It's not even just the risk. The real damage, the thing they're actually taking from you, is your time. Let's just break this down. What we used to call deleting an email? No, that's a moment of your life being stolen. Blocking a number? That's you being forced to do unpaid labor just to protect yourself. And that so-called harmless interruption, it's a direct attack on your focus, on your peace of mind. See the difference? It's not a nuisance, it's theft. And that is why this reframing is so critical. Think about it. You can lose money and earn it back. You can replace things, but you can never, ever get back your time. Every second a scammer steals from you is gone for good. And when you realize that, a minor annoyance suddenly becomes a very serious crime. Okay, so if the crime is stealing time, how in the world do you create a system of justice for that? How do you make the punishment actually fit the crime? Well, the source material lays out a really clever new model. Step 1, you legally quantify time as a cost. So for example, the law says every spam call officially steals, say, 5 minutes of your life. Step 2, you hit them with fines based on that stolen time. Steal 5 minutes from 1 million people? That's a huge fine. Step 3, that money goes into a nuisance fund to help victims and build better tech to stop spam. And finally, step 4, for repeat offenders, you hit them where it really hurts. You suspend their business and you take away their license to send messages or make calls. Period. But here's the thing. New laws alone won't cut it. It can't just be a top-down solution. A real fix needs a two-pronged attack. You need those tough new laws and penalties, for sure, but you also need a bottom-up shift in how we as a society think about this problem. The two have to work hand in hand. So, what does that cultural shift look like in the real world? It means we start promoting the idea that this isn't just your personal problem, it's a loss for our entire society.
It means we all start talking about spam as stealing a piece of someone's life. And, maybe most importantly, it means we build a culture where we report every single one of these incidents instead of just hitting delete and moving on with our day.
Because when you get right down to it, the goal here isn't just about punishment. It's bigger than that. It's about making a statement that our time, our focus, and our peace of mind are valuable, that they're worth protecting. Which really leaves us with one last big question to chew on. If we all agree that our time is being stolen, whose job is it to make this right? Is it on the governments that write the laws? Or is it on the giant tech and phone companies that own the platforms where all this is happening? Now that is something worth thinking about. Thanks for tuning in.